Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sunday night is organ music night. With technical issues before we even started. This stupid thing isn't turning pages for me. So I made up the middle part. I hope you don't mind. Anyway, now it turned pages for me. Bloody stupid thing. Hello, everybody. It's Sunday night, and tonight's concert is called Stop It. And I'm going to tell you why it's called Stop It very, very shortly. I hope you're going to have fun tonight. I'm going to have fun tonight. We've got a lot of fun music to get through. A lot of fun music to get through, and I am just rather quickly going to keep an eye on what's going on here, because I've got all sorts of things here. Before the concert this evening, while I was getting ready, I had a lovely telephone chat with our friend Alexander Wunderlich. It was his birthday yesterday, remember? So Alexander and I raised a glass to each other and celebrated his birthday one day late. Sadly, I didn't get a chance to speak to Alexander yesterday. Life was busy at the weekend. And oh, look what I did already. There you go. That keeps Uzumayo nice and happy. Ha! Got it done. So yes, so I'm running a little bit behind tonight, but no more than usual. Time-wise, but preparation-wise, I need to get my kit in order. But we're there. Telephone is here, so I can keep an eye on what's going on. If anyone has anything to say, any of the blue wrenches, you can get in touch, and you know how to do it. And we should be fine. So, we are back in Ulm this evening, ladies and gentlemen. The wonderful organ of Ulm, the Pauluskirche in Ulm. A wonderful, four-manual, interesting organ, sampled for Hauptwerk by Rainer over at Pipe Loops. It's a wonderful instrument. It makes a wonderful noise. It's a very German. A wonderful, wonderful, deep, thrilling sound to it. Now, I happen to know how Rainer sampled this organ. I know what microphones he used to do it. And sadly, one of the microphones he used to do this sampling work is no longer available. It's a vintage microphone, and that's what's giving it this enormous big bass rumble, the really low notes, catching them like that. But soon, ladies and gentlemen, I will be the very proud owner of similarly good microphones that will enable us to capture that bottom end. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, even better than the Neumann microphones that we have. There is something even better, and very soon I will have my own pair of them as well. And I am very excited about that, because that means we're going to make some incredibly wonderful noises. A request, ladies and gentlemen, for a hymn that sounds like it should be a jazz tune, really. There's a jazz tune called On Green Dolphin Street. Do you know that? But there's also a hymn tune simply entitled Dolphin Street. And it sounds something like this. I'm going to stop there. My swell pedals aren't doing anything. Why aren't they doing anything? Why are my swell pedals? That's weird. Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to organ settings and look at my crescendo pedals. Right, crescendo 2. It's not working, and that should be this one. So is it working now? Now it is working. Splendid. Let's go to enclosure 3. That should be this one, and it's not doing anything. Now it should be. That's better. And I suppose we want this thing. Where is this one then? I don't know. Where's this one? Strange noises happening downstairs. Is this one? It could be this one, folks. Let's see if it's that one. It is that one. So that's that one, which I don't have there at the moment. Right, we should have some swell now, which we didn't have before. Good heavens, the little one's going crazy downstairs. We're working, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Let me just quickly set that back to 0 and we should be laughing. Right. That's better. Right, let's start that again. Here, ladies and gentlemen, then, is the hymn tune Dolphin Street. The words would be, beyond all mortal praise, God's name be ever blessed. Unsearchable his ways, his glory manifest. From his high throne in power and might, by wisdom's light, he rules alone. So there you are, throne and alone. Definitely a rhyme there. Now, it's a rather wonderful tune with some amazing harmonies. Get this. What a sound! What a bank balance. No, isn't it amazing? I was playing around with that, of course, but that's how the actual melody ends. It really does actually do that. Da, ti, ta, da, 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 and end on that note. Those aren't the actual harmonies. It does ti, ta, 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 which is just as good, but ti, ta, 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 ta. It gives it sort of an unfinished feel, don't you think? I love it. That was composed by someone called Arthur Hutchings. I don't know who Arthur Hutchings was. He died in 1989. Cue the copyright warnings. He died in 1989. What a wonderful tune. It does everything you sort of want it to. It's got that very sort of scrunchy, Englishy sounds, and then, but it's got that sort of funky ending. It's sort of a never-ending sound. Press the record button, Fraser, otherwise you'll regret it. Is it recording? It is. Anyway, so there we are. That was Dolphin Street. Now that was an anonymous request from one of our watchers. We have a lot of anonymous requests, which I think is kind of cool. People who request things and don't want to be mentioned for it. I think that's kind of cool, don't you? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, tickets have been arriving. Gosh, I will look at them in a moment then. Gosh, this is exciting. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Very kind. Now, lots to get through tonight. We're going to have a fair bit of French music. We're going to have some fun music tonight. Now, I promised my friend Alexander that I would try to play this again for his birthday. Now, we played this we played this quite a while ago now, on a French organ. And it sounded pretty good on that organ. I wonder will it sound good on this organ? Let me make sure my page turning is working. It is. Let's move all these books out of the way so this can be in the middle. That looks all right. This is a toccata pour grand orgue by a guy called Gaston Bellier, who's a French organist that nobody really remembers anymore. He did write some amazing stuff though. He was sort of the same kind of time as Gigoux and that lot. So a bit later than Dubois and a bit, well, sort of, I'm going to say a bit earlier than Vidor, but that's not actually true because they all died around the same time, the late 30s. And but it's wonderful stuff. But it's an earlier style than Vidor. This is his toccata in D minor, and I think I can remember how it goes. Let's find out. If I can't, then I'll just fluff it. And you can all say in the audience, you can all say, oh, stop it. And we'll get onto that in a minute. Ooh, that's a romp, isn't it? Everyone loves a good toccata romp. Oh, that was good fun. The pedal part, you don't see me play the pedals there. I forgot to switch that on. Lots of parping there. You can't really hear that, can you? A lovely piece of music. Ooh, basically just run up and down the pedals. Yeah, that's about right. That's about... What? Monsignore Humans V.F. The V.F. is Vanessa Fraser, obviously. Yeah. Exciting stuff. Gosh, fun things. Yeah, that's a really good piece of music. I love it. I really do love it. Who's in the mood for French romantic music tonight? I'm in the mood for French romantic music. He wrote some other music, did our friend Mr. Bellier. Did I play this last time? I can't remember. I think I did. I can't remember. A piece of music that's supposed to sound like bells. Now this would sound really nice on my crazy registration there with all those Vox Humanae. This would sound good because it has bells. This, ladies and gentlemen, could be cute as well. I wasn't planning on playing this, but let's do it. It's very slow, it's very gracious, it's very lovely. I think I'll get rid of that, though, and just have... Yeah, we'll just have a bit of that. Ding dong. Avon calling. Remember that. Is Avon still a thing? Probably not. Anyway, this is another Gaston Bellier piece of music, and I'm going to turn it into a sort of a bell theme. Let's see if we can do this. It might work. Isn't that a cute little piece of music? That's really rather cute. It's in my favourite key, ladies and gentlemen, E major. No, that's not true. That's my least favourite of all the keys. There's something horrendous about E major that I don't like. Some composers love E major. John Williams, the film composer, he loves E major. He loves playing around with sort of E majory sorts of things. He loves all this kind of stuff, yeah? He loves playing around with E majory sounds, making lovely, lovely, lovely things. But yeah, yeah, I don't like E major at all for some reason. That's a cute piece, easy enough to sight read at that speed. Fun, fun, fun. Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. A ticket or two has arrived this evening, so let me quickly say thank you to everyone. Cassie, to start with. Thank you very much, Cassie. Very kind. Who's this? Stefan. Thank you, Stefan. Also very kind. Now, oh my goodness me, who's this? Right, who's this? First Congregational Church. Who's First Congregational Church? Where are you? In Mansfield, Ohio. Wow, thank you very much, First Congregational Church, Mansfield. Hold on, I clicked you away. Sorry about that. Who's this? Alexander. Thank you very much, Alexander. Very kind. Jörg in Switzerland. Thank you very much. Jan. Thank you very much as well. Who's this? Jerry Martin. Thank you very much, Jerry Martin. Sunday night is organ music night, says Jerry, and you would be right. Thank you very much. Who's this? Monica, also from Ohio. Thank you very much. That's 3 from Ohio so far this evening. Thank you very much. Wolfgang from Marburg. That's not far from here. Thank you very much, Wolfgang. That's very kind. And who's this? Samantha as well. So thank you very much, Samantha. That's very kind too. Splendid. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Wonderful. Right, moving forwards. Moving forwards. What's this? What's this? What's this? What is this? Wrong account. What's this? There it is. There it is. Oh my goodness, the Platz gang. Thank you very much to the Platz gang. That's very kind. Oh, well, I was going to be telling you about that this evening, and it seems I no longer need to, but never mind. Thank you very much indeed, Platz guy. Yes, the overhead camera, I've worked out what wasn't working with the overhead camera. It's simply the lighting. The overhead camera is working absolutely perfectly. It's simply the lighting. Now, at the moment, my tiny little room here, and I saw my friend Gunther Meise is here in the chat. So I'm going to be having a chat to Gunther again about this, and we need some extra lighting. So I'm going to be ordering some extra lighting to cover this part, the on top part, and maybe something from the other side, that dark little corner over there. It looks a bit glum, doesn't it? But get something from here pointing down so that my overhead camera can pick up beautiful light. And maybe something, a little sort of background, something in there. I'm not too worried about behind me here. I'm not too worried about that. That's all. But if I have some extra lighting, it also means I can light up the piano as well, which is just behind me there. And it means I could then swap between organ and piano in a live concert. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I've got all the rest of the technology to do that, just not the lighting, sadly. So, thanks to that, having said that, if I've got lights for here and there, then I still don't have lights for there. Huh. Maybe I need even more lights. Let's think about that. Think about that. There are other things on the wish list, ladies and gentlemen. We're saving up for some fancy software to do some incredible mastering of sounds. And we're saving up for additional storage for the NAS, because we are running out. Everything that's performed at the moment is being recorded for future use. That's quiet, isn't it? For future use, and we're running out of space. Everything's been recorded at incredible bit rates, which is why we're running out of space already. In 1 year of NAS ownership, I have managed to store, ready for this, in 1 year of video making, 20 terabytes of data. 20 terabytes of data. When I was a young person, we didn't even know what kilobytes were when I was young. Computing didn't start till I was, home computing, shall we say, hadn't started till I was God knows how old. None of that was digging around. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, now we're talking about terabytes. Now we're talking about more than terabytes. I have no idea what even comes after terabytes, nor do I particularly care at the moment. Isn't that exciting stuff? Right, now I don't think I have registrations for all my French pieces on this organ, so I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to very quickly, we're going to leave Ulm and we're going to head up north. We're going to drive up, oh, let's see, how we're going to drive. We're going to leave Ulm, we're going to drive up the, I don't know, how shall we do it? Let's drive the A8 over past Stuttgart, over to Karlsruhe, and then we'll take the A5. Take the A5 up to Frankfurt, and then we'll take the A3 up to this place where we're going here. So there you are. So that's the 8 across to the 5, and then the 5 to the 3, and then the 3 takes us to... Why is this taking so long to load? I obviously haven't played this organ for a long time, and Hauptwerk has forgot to cache it for me. Oh, here it is. It's speeding up a little bit here. This is a wonderful... Oh, I see. It's unloading Ulm at the same time that it's loading this one. There you are. So I was going to say, traveling at the speed of light between Ulm and... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, you can do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Düsseldorf. Here we go. Düsseldorf. We love Düsseldorf. A wonderful place and a wonderful organ. An absolutely wonderful organ. And I think I have registrations for one of my famous, or one of my favorite famous French pieces of music, the legendary Pièce Héroïque by César Franck. I love this one. I love playing this. I hope you don't mind me playing it. I love it. Here we go. love that. I love that. Ah. I love playing it on a French organ as well. Now that's a Riga organ, which is technically an Austrian organ, but it's French style, and it's in a German church in Düsseldorf, and that's its enormous acoustic as well. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. I love that. I love that sound. I love the feel. It's wonderful. I know that organ personally as well, the real organ, and this is, I'm going to say it. It's actually better than playing the real organ. I know you can't really say that, but it is. Trust me, it really is. And you can really get into it in that kind of music, it's just great fun. It really is great fun. I wasn't planning to play any of, I was only planning to play 2 of the pieces we've played so far this evening. It's a very spontaneous concert otherwise, which is rather fun. There's a few other things I could spontaneously add to this, I suppose. I'll tell you what, let's spontaneously add this. I wasn't going to play this either, but let's spontaneously add this. We need some, what are we going to use for this? I don't know. Let's use these registrations for this. At the beginning I played a piece of music by Louis James Alfred Lefebvre-Velly, a crazy French composer from, well, a long time before the other French romantics. He was mad, and he did things that no one else was doing at the time. He took popular music and played it on the church organ, and everyone was aghast in France. But of course, the French being the French, they thought, hey, we like this. I know, let's go to church on Sunday and see what this guy's going to play this week. And he got bums on seats with his music. He was Louis James Alfred Lefebvre-Velly. I'm going to say he was the Virgil Fox of his day. And he was playing amazing funky music in, well, let's see, he lived between, get ready for this, 1817 and 1869. He didn't live very long. He was only 52 when he died. I wonder what killed him off. What killed off all composers in the days gone by? Let me think. Am I allowed to say this in public? I'm not going to. What killed off all those composers? Answers in the chat, please. Absolutely wonderful stuff. But this guy, he composed some crazy music, and he used it in church services. He gave all of his music sort of church service names. For example, this piece of music is a sortie, so something you would play at the end of the service while people are leaving the church. Now, normally when people are leaving the church, you play things like, I don't know, that kind of stuff. You play sort of very happy, jolly kind of music and tell people to sod off. Go on, off you go. Go off and have your Sunday lunch. Off with you. You play fun music, but it's still very sort of classical in style. That was another French piece of music. That was what was that? Who was that? Who was that? That was who wrote that? Who was that? Was that Gilmour? Is that Gilmour? I think it might be Gilmour. I can't remember. What was that? Marek says the plague. It wasn't the plague, Marek. No, it was something much more, shall we say, romantic. Anyway, now, before that, now here. That's a relatively, I'm not going to say modern, but that's a sort of definitely a late French romantic piece of music. It is Gilmour, isn't it? No, it's not English Country Garden, good God. Doing the mess around, says Brooks. Well, that would be the mess around, but no, it's not that. Anyway, whatever, I'm rambling. And this music is a long time before any of that. We're talking 60 years before that stuff I was playing there. So while the rest of the world was sort of languishing around in, I don't know, Schubert and early Schumann music, which is nice, in France, in Paris, in Saint-Sulpice, you could hear this on the organ. This is his sortie in B flat, which is just bananas. It's theatre organ music 100 years early. imagine sitting in church on a Sunday morning in the let's say the 1840s or something like that, in the 1840s, in a big French cathedral in the 1840s, and at the end of the service, the organist launched into that. It just doesn't make sense, doesn't it? I think if anyone was a time traveler in music, it was definitely our friend Lefebvre-Velly. There's no way he was from his actual time. Andrew, thank you very much. An extra there from Andrew on the way past. Thank you very much. Very kind indeed. Ah, exciting stuff. Gets you out of breath playing all this real music. Normally I'm making it up as I'm going along, and it works. Now then, I think we'll probably leave. Shall we leave that for now? I don't know. Shall we leave it for now? Could leave it for now, couldn't we? What else could I knock up quickly? Not very much. We can knock that out. No. We're not going to do any more of that. Stop it. We have more other things to do. Right. The book of Magnificent Magic, ladies and gentlemen. And we're up to something, 50 something. Does anyone This is the one I kind of wanted to play today because this is so over the top. I love it. And any Monty Python fans out there, I warn you now, it's not the music, but if you remember the wonderful film, The Life of Brian, there was a wonderful scene where there's a wonderful scene where this name creeps in quite a lot, and it becomes rather amusing. It always made us laugh in the family. And when I was digging through this book to work out what we were going to be playing, I came across this one and it made me laugh. So I thought I have to play it. So I'm going to dedicate it to any members of my family that might be watching. And the piece of music, it's hymn number 61 in the Brown Book of Magnificence and Magic. It's in German, it's called Ich bin Jehovah, which probably means in English, I am Jehovah. And it just reminds me of that scene, Jehovah, Jehovah. Anyway, from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I know it's a disgracefully sacrilegious film, but it's bloody funny. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is I am Jehovah. And it's a march. It is. And I'm going to turn it into a Lefebvre-Velly piece of music, I think, because it just naturally is. Get ready. Oh, stop it, Fraser. You're being naughty. Isn't that wonderful, though? What a just deliciously wonderful piece of music. That's not exactly how it's written there. There's a big pause for effect at some point. But no, I'm not going to give it any pause for effect. It needs the full Monty Python, doesn't it? You need Spike Milligan holding up a sandal at that point and going, stop, stop, in the hope that people do. Anyway, never mind. Right. Gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, we're having fun. We're being slightly naughty tonight, deliberately. Tonight's concept is called Stop It, which is an organic play on words. Obviously, organs have stops, which you pull in and out. Why are they called stops, by the way? Because they stop the air in and out of the pipes. So it's theoretically called a stop when it's off, if that makes sense. You pull the stop, it's then on and the air goes in. Anyway, stop. So of course you can play around with things like that. And one of the best English expressions of all is, oh, stop it. And that perfectly sums up the naughtiness that goes on with some of us in the organ world. And when I say some of us, I particularly mean three of us. And the three of us are, well, the three amigos who got together back in January here in Gartshore Gang headquarters. Dr. Jeremiah Martin, Mr. Aaron Showers from Hollywoodland, and my good self, yours truly. And we got together and we came up with the idea, wouldn't it be nice if we put our minds together, put our musical ideas together, put our humor together, and created a podcast. And the other day, the three of us got together online. Aaron's in Hollywood, Jerry's in Ohio, and I'm here in Germany, and we found a time that kind of worked for all of us. It was early morning in LA, it was early evening here in Germany, and it was about lunchtime in Ohio. It worked kind of perfectly, and we recorded the first episode. It's going to be like a pilot episode of our podcast, which we are cheekily entitling "Stop It." And we are going to, in the pilot, we're just basically talking about ourselves and what we're going to be getting up to. But the idea is basically we want to return the organ world to its rightful public. Does that make sense? Now, you here in the Gartshore Gang are going to go, well, that's nothing new, but that's it. You are not, Gartshore Gang, you are not the average organ public. You are an amazing gang of people who love all kinds of music played on an organ. That's the whole point, yeah? Your average organ audience, well, I don't need to tell you what the average organ audience is, but over the years, that organ audience has become, well, I'm not sure of a word, so I don't want to give it a word yet, but it's not necessarily good. So what will happen is the three of us will get together once a month. So the fourth Saturday of every month, which means the coming Saturday, our podcast will go live. It will be hosted on Spotify for podcasters, but because it's there, it's everywhere. If you have an RSS feed, or however these things work, you can hear it anywhere. You can hear it on Amazon Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts. You can hear it anywhere. Amazon, where else are we, Jerry? You know all about these things. It will be absolutely everywhere. Jez says, is it on Spotify? Well, that's where it's going to be based, but it will be available everywhere, okay? Apple, Amazon, you name it. Where you can find podcasts, we will be there. Don't worry about it. You don't have to, it won't be live. You don't have to listen to it live. It will be there forever. And like I say, we'll be there once a month talking about the organ world and returning the organ world to the general public. We're sort of, over the years, there have been characters who have tried to do this. Let's say Lefebvre-Velli at the beginning. Was he at the beginning? Well, there were people before that. They tried to popularize it. They tried to get other people interested in it. And all of these things we talk about during the first episode. What is the image of the organ out there? And why is the image the way it is? And what are we going to do to save that image and move it on? So that's going to be the plan. It's going to be a lot of fun. There will be a link to it when it's online. Now, it's not online yet. It won't be going up until next Saturday. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. It will be out there. Jerry, Aaron, and I will, of course, be posting links to it when it is live, so that you can all go and have a listen. I think you're allowed to, there's something on Spotify, I think you can even chat after the fact. I think that's possible. We're going to see if we can set all these things up. Like I said, we're only starting out, so it's going to take us a little while to get used to this as well, but it's going to be good fun, and I know all of you are going to love it, because we all think the same way when it comes to the organ. That's why you're all here. That's the thing. But ideally, we would like to reach some of those people, you know the ones I mean, the ones with polo necks and bow ties and little round glasses, who play Frescobaldi with 4 fingers and no thumbs. Those are the ones we're trying to reach and start to say, oh, stop it. Play some Lefebvre Veli, play some I Am Jehovah, play around with it and jazz it up a bit. That's the idea. That's the whole point of what we're going to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you don't mind, because it's probably going to, well, actually, it's hopefully going to raise a few eyebrows, and it's hopefully going to gain a few enemies. And that's good, because the organ world needs a good shake-up. And Virgil Fox tried it and managed. Then Carlo Curley came along. He did the same kind of thing. Then Cameron Carpenter appeared on the scene, but he's disappeared now. And there's only a handful of us trying to do it. I would say the Scott brothers over in the United Kingdom. They're going back to the wonderful world of sort of town hall style concerts, you know, making popular classical music on the organ again. Wonderful. This is the only way people could hear those classics in the good old days. They didn't have money to go to fancy orchestral concerts. They went to hear the local organist do it. So they're doing it. And Aaron, Jerry, and I are doing it as well with our interesting programs as well. So there you are. This is what it's all about. The fun and games that can be had in the organ world. And if people don't like it, then they can simply turn to us and say, oh, stop it. And we will turn to them and go, no. Wonderful. We love it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's carry on with a jazzy number from the 30s. Jerome Kern, Oscar Hammerstein, and someone else. I can't remember who the other one was. I don't know. It was Hammerstein and Kern anyway, and somebody else. I'm guessing, I'm going to say Harbach, but I'm not sure. Uza Meyer will look this up and she will find it for us. It's a wonderful piece of music called I Won't Dance. I've Got Ants in My Pants. There you are. Oh, stop it. That was the wrong tune. That was not I won't dance, I've got ants in my pants. It's I won't dance, I don't have to. The one I was thinking of was, damn it, I was thinking of the wrong tune. I played that one anyway. I can't dance, I've got ants in my pants is the one I was thinking of. Let's see if I can find that. I can't dance. I wonder will I be able to find it? Is it in my book of tat? I wonder. Quite fun if it was, wouldn't it? So not I won't dance, I can't dance. I can't dance. I've got ants in my pants. There it is. We are. Oh well, the joke was lost then, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have a quick check. Not missing anything on the way past? Any late night tickets appearing? No, not yet. Ladies and gentlemen, help your starving organists. Come to the concerts, buy yourself a ticket on the way past, and tell the organist you love him and you love his music. There you are, simple as that. Oh, stop it. I can't dance, I've got ants in my pants. Yes, Clarence Williams, that's better. Again, the 30s though. I can't dance. That's the one I was looking for. This is just a very silly tune. That's all it is. I can't dance, I've got ants in my pants. How do the words go after that? I can't dance, I've got ants in my pants. And then the middle part is let's have a party, let's have a ball. You take the, I don't know, you take the, I can't remember exactly how it goes, but it's an awful piece of music. It's so awful, it's good. I can't dance, I've got ants in my pants. I don't, but I can't imagine what that would feel like. Has anyone ever had ants in their pants? I can't dance. I've got ants in my pants. It's the kind of music you would expect. Oh, Christian, thank you for your ticket on the way past. Thank you very much indeed. It's the kind of music you would expect. Think. It's the kind of music you would expect Marty Feldman to sing in a Mel Brooks song, in a Mel Brooks film. I know Marty Feldman only really appeared in 2 Mel Brooks films, The Silent Movie and Young Frankenstein, but in both cases he was absolutely wonderful, stole the show, and I think this would be the one, wouldn't it? If you get Marty Feldman with his eyes, Marty Feldman going, that would just be perfect, wouldn't it? Just picture it. It doesn't have to be black and white, it can be colour, you just need the eyes. And Marty Feldman doing sort of a weird, spooky Fred Astaire style tap dance number, going, I can't dance. There's just something perfect about that sound, don't you think? I have no idea what's going on in my head, and I'm not sure I want to. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on. And we're going to move on to a piece of music by, amazing, Duke Ellington. Sometimes I'm amazed at my own magnificence. This, ladies and gentlemen, is back to the good old days of Duke Ellington, the late 20s, when he had his jungle sound, and he was still in the Apollo Club up in Harlem. He was the house band in the Apollo up in Harlem for a long time in the 1920s and very early 30s before he went off and hit the big time. And he came up with a sort of very, very wonderful sort of, he called it jungle sound, and it was basically the drummer would play low tom sounds, boom, boom, ba-dum, boom, ba-dum, in a kind of a swing rhythm, and there would be this sort of these sort of weird and wonderful harmonies going on around, nice slow music, and the idea was you could get down and dirty to it. That's the whole point. And this kind of music works absolutely perfect on big acoustic organs, like as what I have here. Yeah, that's quite nice. And this is one of those pieces of music. It's very slow and it's kind of fun. I don't think I've ever played it before on an organ. I used to play this with a big band. I used to play piano in a big band, and we played pretty much only Ellington music, which meant I got to be Duke Ellington. So I got to be doing all that kind of stuff, and then it doesn't work on the organ, but all these wonderful arpeggios that he would come up with. And I loved that music back in those days. It's very difficult. I much preferred playing Count Basie, because you only need 3 fingers to play Count Basie. That's all you need for Count Basie. It's dead easy. Duke Ellington's much more difficult. Anyway, back to the 20s, the late 20s. I'm guessing this would be Ellington together with his friend and manager, Mr. Mills, who basically stole all his money. Late 20s, it could still be the late 20s, this one. It's called The Mooch. Now, the mooch was a sort of a dirty dance that people did. They sort of mooched around the place and sort of got all close and fun. Minnie the Moocher was someone called Minnie who did the mooch, the dance. And this is the actual piece of music that caused that craze, The Mooch. It's rather cute. See if you enjoy it. very bluesy number. Part of it's actually even based on the blues. There was a bit of blues harmony going on there, which is absolutely great fun. But yeah, this was Duke Ellington doing his funky thing, you know, taking a C minor chord and then immediately doing this. So, and then going back up the semitone, but taking us to there. So really funky chords, lovely stuff. If you're into that, that would be a B9. And this would be a, what would this be? A D flat 9 with a flattened fifth. There you are. Taking it to there and back to there. Wonderful stuff. Duke Ellington was very good at that back in the day, and that's where that wonderful sounding music came from. Hello, who's this? Dominic Eckhart. Thank you very much, Dominic Eckhart. Very kind. Thank you very much. And oh, you've still got your old address in your PayPal contact there. Don't know if you know that. Just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, there you are. The Mooch, a wonderful Duke Ellington number. Now, we haven't said hello to everyone in the old chat tonight, have we? So hello to everybody in the chat tonight. Has there been any new faces? Have there been any new faces in the chat tonight? I'm sure there have. I'm sure they have. Let's have a look and see if we've got any. Hennis Tilgraver was there this evening. Thank you very much. There we are. František was there. He was, he got the right answer. Syphilis. There you are. That's the right answer. When I was asking what killed all the old composers of days gone by, it was syphilis. As simple as that. Schubert in particular, he was the naughtiest of them all. Schubert died at the remarkably young age of, I think, 39. Was it 33 or 39? I can't remember. One or other. And he was a very naughty boy. Anyway, right, so Hennis Till is here, Jeffrey Ford is here, Cam is here, Jez is here, Wolfgang is here, Marek is here, Jeff is still here, Rasmus is here, Karl Kepner is here with his elliptical orbits of Mars. Wolfgang Ratzka is here, David Miller is here, Xing Shang Chong is here, Mike King is here, Brooks is here, hi Brooks, Adrian is here, Alexander Wunderlich, of course, is here. It was Gilmore, you were right, it was. Robert Varner is here, hello. Robert Varner, I always told my students to read the chapter on STDs in the microbiology textbook. Did they? No. Well, I'm not going to ask what the consequences of that were. Ian Walker, hello. Blue-eyed cat, Jim Cascanetti. Hello, Jim. We missed you the other day. You weren't here. Jerry's here. František is still here. Cassie's here. Stefan Messer's here. Gerhard Flink is here. Marketa Velkova is also here. Wonderful. Thank you very much. From Trebic. I've been trying to practice the R for the Trebic. I hope I'm getting that right. Trebic. There you are. That's the one. You've got to get that. Ah, that one right. Trebic, that sounds like something French, that means something naughty. Anyway, never mind. John Castle, hello. David Miller, yes, we had David Miller, didn't we? Timon Weber is here. Hello, Timon. What about the 50k Cortege Litany? Oh, God, I forgot about that. Yes, you're right. That's all practiced and ready to go. Right, we'll do that at some point soon. Thank you for reminding me. Peter King is here. I'm looking for new names. Any new names? Any new names? I hope I don't miss anyone. Marcus B, 1999, hello, is here. All right, Timon mentioned it again. Timon, don't repeat yourself, please. You'll get yourself removed. Claire Welfare. Hello, Claire Welfare. That's a nice name. Claire Welfare. I wonder what your real name is. I bet it's not Claire Welfare. Put money on that. Casey Latz, hello. Gunther Meiser. There's Gunther Meiser. Splendid. George Wright. George Wright played a wonderful version of the Mooch. That just reminds me. George Wright, a wonderful theatre organist who got the theatre organ back on the scene back in the 60s, 70s and 80s. Yes, you're quite right. Wonderful. Don't forget George Wright. Wonderful guy. Sadly no longer with us. I'd love to have met him. Monica is here. Samantha is here. Lots of chit chat. I'm not reading any of this. I'm just looking at names. I'm not reading much of it, let's put it like that. Julian Cleek, hello. There we are, the Welsh connection is here, that's fine. David is here. Hi, David. Did Fraser play my request? No, I didn't play your request yet. Copyright problems. I did it before and got into real trouble, so we'll have to think of something else. Sorry about that. All right, let's skip down and see if we've missed anyone. I hope I haven't missed anyone. If I've missed anyone, I do apologize. Hello to everybody. It looks like the whole gang is here tonight. Yellowbird is here. There we are. Hello. Andrew Prince is here. Yitey, tighty, tighty, tie. I'm not sure. I think František and Marketa, I don't think they're together this weekend. They're obviously chatting here. They're doing their private chatting here in the chat this evening. So there you are. That's nice. Apparently we're almost responsible for getting them together, so I'm not terribly sure about that, but gosh, exciting. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Right. But no, I'm not going to play that. I'm trying to find a piece of music that's going to get you all to go, oh, stop it, because it's so naughty. So let's see if we can find it. Oh, that would be a good one. Yes, let's go back to the world of diseases. Let's go back to the world of diseases, and it's going to be here somewhere. It's going to be here. It's going to be, there it is, perfect. It's going to be right there. It looks very short. Yeah, but that's it, that's it. Talking of naughty things and spreading the word, spreading the word, spreading the goodness, spreading the, you know what I mean. Here's a piece of music from, this is older than the 20s, I think. I think this is before the 1920s. Urza, you'll have to check this one out. I'm not terrible. I don't even know who wrote it. Blues my naughty sweetie gives to me, or gave to me, depending what tense you want. I think the original title was Blues my naughty sweetie gives to me. And yeah, anyway, let's move on. Let's move. It's a wonderful tune, and it's really quite fast. And again, it's in a minor key, and I love it. blues, or other things my naughty sweetie gives or gave or might have given to me. Many different tenses were there. Who studies English, and do we want to know, and do we care? I don't think so. Gosh, exciting stuff. Oh, we've lost viewers this evening, ladies and gentlemen. What happened? This is good. Obviously, the stop it and the naughty talk has gotten people removed. We had, oh, this is good. This is good. We had over 160 in the chat. We now only have 109 in the chat. We have had over 800 clicks, however, this evening, so that's not too bad, is it? Good, 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 ladies and gentlemen. We're moving forwards. We are stirring the porridge and getting people going. That's what it's all about. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was, did I just say thank you to David Stevens? Thank you very much, David Stevens. An extra ticket on the way past. Thank you very much. That, ladies and gentlemen, was pretty much a cup of coffee from Marketa. Thank you very much indeed. Someone told me we're going to hear the Bugatti Step soon. Yes, that's quite correct. We are indeed. Gosh, what's this? Oh, we've had some requests here, which I forgot about. I'm terribly sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully we'll get some of those coming up soon. Oh, I do apologize. What's this? Anything quickly? What's this? Our friend, we're going on late this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our friend Yellowbird has found a piece of music called Stop It. Well, I think we have to have a look at that, don't you? Let's get it in the old thingy bob here. Let's synchronize it. And there it is. Stop It. James P. Johnson and William H. Farrell. Now, James P. Johnson, we know James P. Johnson is the composer of Charleston. Composer of the Charleston, we know him, and he wrote this thing called Stop It. I don't know this. Oh, I like the look of this, ladies and gentlemen. Stop It by James P. Johnson. Let's to this. What else did we have here? Oh, hold on. We have, what's this? Something. Good heavens, that doesn't look very easy. What the hell is that? I don't know, but we'll have a look at that some other time. Oh, I know what you mean. David Miller says something there. That's kind of cute. I see. Right. Anyway, wrong button. Wrong button. Ah, there we are. Back to this. Let's see what's going on here. Let's then have a piece of music called Stop It. In the key of E flat. I don't know this, but we're about to find out. This could be our theme tune. I like it. That's enough of that, isn't it? The words. I have to read you the words. I have to read you the words. Is he here? If he's awake, I hope he is. The words go like this. Stop it, Joe. Stop it, Joe. Won't you stop it? Stop it. Oh, won't you stop it? I don't mind being in your company, so please don't Eagle Rock or Balder Jack with me. Ooh, good old-fashioned 20s slang. Stop it now. Won't you stop it? Stop it, please. Won't you stop it? If you want me to dance till the band gets through, you've got to stop that wiggling too. That could be naughty. That could be naughty, couldn't it? Isn't that cute? I love it. What a wonderful piece of music from 19... Oh my goodness, what is that? 1917? Really? That old? James P. Johnson that old? Could be. Gosh, there you are. Stop it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's gone midnight, so it's time to say tatty bye. Time to say goodbye. Thank you so much for being with us all over the weekend and having the fun stuff. Watch your screens for the updates for Saturday's first edition of Stop It, which will be coming out for you to listen to. And we very much look forward to that. So that's Aaron Showes, Jerry Martin, and yours truly, our tongue-in-cheek podcast about the organ world. All good fun. So we hope you enjoy it. We hope you have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful time, and we'll see you very, very soon. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you for tickets on the way past. Thank you for your support. Without you, none of this would be possible. So thank you very much. All very good, and all very, 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 very gratefully received, and in one way or another pumped back into the channel. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you all very, very soon. It's time then for the Bye Bye Blues in the style tonight of Thomas Fats Waller, I think. See you, folks.